EU migrants often face serious obstacles in accessing the support they are entitled to. The EU Rights Project has been working with the Citizens Advice Bureau and documenting the injustices and obstacles they face. Here, we tell 3 of their stories. This is Elena. She has been living in the UK for 8 years, moving between short-term jobs to help support herself and her husband. They had a baby together, and Elena left work to care for her full-time. Things changed when she left her husband due to domestic abuse. She applied for income support to help sustain herself and her young child. She was told she had lost her right to reside and her claim was refused. Elena was faced with an impossible choice: move back in with her abusive husband and put the safety of both herself and her child at risk, or face destitution. Elena should not have faced this decision. EU law is clear that the spouse of a migrant worker, such as Elena, has a right to reside whether or not the couple are living together. When her case came to us, we raised the unlawfulness of her position with the decision maker at the Department for Work and Pensions. They said to us, "We don't look at the law, only the guidance." Elena ended up having to make 3 separate claims over several months, submit all of her evidence twice, and navigate this administrative quagmire without adequate help, all to get the support to which she was entitled. Stanislaw and his wife had been working in the UK for 5.5 years. They decided to start a family together here. After their first child was born, they took the opportunity to visit their family back in their home country. While away, Stanislaw's wife was diagnosed with terminal cancer. She was told she only had a matter of weeks left and could not return to the UK. As a result, their child benefits and child tax credits were stopped. We sought to claim personal independence payments, an exportable benefit which can help those with certain health conditions for the few weeks she had left. There was, however, no means to do so. The email address for managing these claims had been discontinued, and the phone number took us to the general helpline. The advisor did not know about exportability and gave us a number to call. It was the same number we had just dialed. After his wife passed away, Stanislaw returned to work in the UK. His claims for widowed parents' allowance and a bereavement payment were refused. Mariella made the UK her home for over 54 years, living in a sheltered community, working for the residents in return for bed and board. Now she was approaching her 90th birthday. She could no longer work and applied for benefits to support her. She was refused any assistance. The decision maker determined that she had no right to reside in the UK, the place she had been living and working for more than half a century. She had no connections in her home state, no family to return to, or any prospect of assistance there. Elena, Stanislaw and Mariella are only 3 of the dozens of cases which have come before this project, the tens of thousands that seek help through the Citizens Advice Bureau, and the many more which simply go unnoticed across the UK. The EU Rights Project is working to provide resources and recommendations in the face of these challenges to help those working, to provide advice and influence policymakers. For more information, please visit the project website at www.eurightsproject.co.uk.